I actually started painting landscapes in the beginning, and I just figured out that this is not my way of expressing myself, because I had to follow certain rules. Like, to make a realistic landscape, you have to see where's the shadow and how it is constructed, the landscape and everything. And I just had to put too much brain into painting, and I always felt that painting is more like an emotional process. So I started painting more abstract landscapes, and in the end I ended up painting completely abstract, and first like very small paintings, and then they got bigger and bigger, and I painted a lot in the beginning just to figure out my style and to find certain like a certain common point in my work. And in the beginning I experimented a lot with different materials like sand or like cardboard. I glued or I put on the canvas and with structure, and I also figured out that this is not the way I want to work, because I need to be spontaneous and I need to work intuitively. So I just need just a small amount of materials like brushes, my hands, and like spatulas, so I can just work and just express myself immediately, and I don't have to put so much thought into how it will look in the end, because this actually doesn't matter, because it's just about the process and to express myself on the canvas. I was studying geoscience here in Göttingen, and I was doing an internship, and I was living at my dad's place for a while, and he also painted when he was younger and he also wanted to study art actually. And I just found his materials there, and I started to paint one evening, like a sunset, and it was just so relaxing that I just kept going and doing it. And I was never into painting when I was in school, and I never really liked it, but I think it was because I had to paint what the teacher wanted me to paint, so I had no freedom at all. And I don't know, it's just like I see that this is really important for me, because now, for example, I'm also learning to play piano, and I cannot just play like a piece which is good to start with. I always start with pieces that are like super nice and interesting to me, like Chopin or from Debussy, and I mean they are super hard and a tough challenge, but still it's like when I want to play it, I just do it and I learn with it. And that's how I also started painting. I was just I wanted to paint a sunset, and I did it, and then I just liked the process of painting, and I went more in depth with painting like abstract paintings. And yeah, I think this internship and this experience there influenced me a lot. My advice to artists is to paint a lot. Like, I mean, you have to figure out your style in the end, because as an artist you want to express yourself and not what other people want to see, or to paint what other people like. So in order to keep your creativity and your inspirations going, I think you just need to find your own voice. And this you can only do by painting a lot and finding out your style. And yeah, I think this is the most important thing for painters. Creative blocks, I don't have them so often, because I always just paint when I feel like painting. And when I have a creative block, I realize it and I stop painting. I put the painting away, and I will go to the canvas again the next days. And if I don't feel it, then I also don't do it. I will just put it away on the side and I leave it there. Like, I think this painting, for example, was standing there for 1 month, and I didn't know how to proceed. And then at some point I was looking at it and I was putting it here, and I just kept painting and it worked out. So it's all about the feeling, I think. If you really feel that you need or you want to continue with the painting, then you should do it. But if you don't feel it, it's not working. I mean, sometimes I also try to fight these creative blocks and just keep painting, but it's such a struggle. And in the end, it can be good because sometimes you develop new techniques through it, but I don't know, I think you're just happier with the process and the result itself when you are just painting, when you feel like painting. My paintings are based on contrast because you can see they're super strong and super vivid, and I use a lot of contrasting colors like purple and yellow and blue and orange and red and green, and they are all meeting each other. So it's also my way of painting is actually interesting because when you think about it, when the colors are like mixing each other, it will get brown and you never see brown in my painting. So I have to take care to preserve the contrast in the paintings, and I never wait until the colors dry. Like, I could wait until the purple is dry and then add the yellow, but I also never do that. So, and yeah, so, and in the end, if you look at the paintings, they're strong, but they're also quite peaceful. Like, they initiate kind of a meditative state. Like, you look at them and you get lost in them. Your eyes are wandering around the canvas and you see different things, like a world itself, and like an emotional world or a fantasy world. And I think the harmony is created by the interaction of the colors and the way the colors are meeting each other. And this is what I'm working on when I'm painting, is that I see it kind of as a puzzle where I'm adding the colors and I connect them with different brush strokes and different techniques. So the colors kind of also flow into each other and they meet each other in a specific dynamic that creates this harmony effect. Yeah.